Officer to ask the Scottish Government, as part of its work to develop a green industrial strategy, what discussions the Economy Secretary has had with ministerial colleagues regarding the role of hydrogen production in boosting economic growth.
Deputy First Minister.
Well, we have, the Cabinet Secretary for Net Zero and Energy and I have joint responsibility for and are engaged in extensive discussions on the Green Industrial Strategy, which will set out a clear view of the economic sectors and industries in which we have the greatest strengths and potential to develop globally competitive industries, and the development of a domestic hydrogen sector and hydrogen production for export, supported by a strong supply chain, including in Kevin Stewart's constituency, will play an important role in supporting that just transition. So the growth of our hydrogen sector presents significant long-term economic opportunities for Scotland and is a priority opportunity area for green growth.
Kevin Stewart.
Thank you, Presiding Officer, and I thank the Deputy First Minister for that answer. Can I ask the Deputy First Minister, what is the Government doing to maximise our potential by ensuring that vital plant required for hydrogen production is manufactured in Scotland? Are the likes of the enterprise agencies and the Scottish National Investment Bank actively providing support to companies here who may wish to diversify into areas such as the production of hydrogen electrolysers?
Deputy First Minister.
Well, in short, Scottish Government officials and the enterprise agencies are maintaining very close connections with domestic and international hydrogen developers to develop those opportunities to attract electrolyser manufacturers to Scotland. And in 2023, we commissioned an assessment into the state of the electrolyser manufacturing globally to support an understanding of the supply chain opportunities in Scotland. The figures speak for themselves through the Scottish Hydrogen Assessment Report, which concluded that the large-scale production of renewable hydrogen could create and protect between 70,000 to over 300,000 jobs and has potential GVA impacts of between £5 billion and £25 billion a year. So it's enormous.
Brief supplementaries first, Brian Whittle.
Thank you, Deputy Presiding Officer. To make the most of the huge opportunity Scotland has in the green hydrogen economy will require investment at a significant scale. And yet the Scottish Government have cut this budget. It will take hundreds of millions of pounds to effect the change required to create those jobs in a just transition. Will the Scottish Government make the investment required and realise Scotland's potential?
Deputy First Minister.
Well, I think this is an area where we do see huge opportunity for Scotland, but we also need to be blunt in recognising the fact that the investment that's required is at such a scale that it does require both governments to work together and also to work with the private sector too. And that's where we need clarity and certainty from the UK Government in terms of the scale of the investment. The Scottish Government will continue to invest where we see big opportunity, but we do also need partners in the private sector and the UK Government to join us.
And Beatrice Wishart.